List top 20 failure construction projects in the world. 1. Chernobyl Nuclear Power Plant, Ukraine, 1986. The Chernobyl disaster is considered the worst nuclear power plant accident in history. The explosion and subsequent fires released large amounts of radioactive material into the atmosphere, causing extensive damage to the surrounding area. 2. Tacoma Narrows Bridge, USA, 1940, also known as Galloping Gertie. This bridge collapsed due to strong winds just 4 months after its opening. The design flaws in the bridge caused it to sway and eventually collapse. 3. The Millau Viaduct, France, 2004. The Millau Viaduct is a cable-stayed bridge that was built to span the Tarn River in southern France. During construction, a part of the structure collapsed due to a design error, causing delays and significant cost overruns. 4. The De Beers Venetia Diamond Mine, South Africa, 1992. This diamond mine was constructed with a flawed design that resulted in ground subsidence, causing the mine to flood repeatedly. The mine was eventually abandoned, and the site is now considered an environmental hazard. 5. The Scottish Parliament Building, UK, 2004. The construction of this building was plagued with delays and cost overruns, resulting in a final cost that was nearly 10 times the original estimate. 6. The Big Dig, USA, 2007. The Big Dig was a massive infrastructure project in Boston, Massachusetts, that aimed to reroute and expand the city's highway system. The project suffered from design errors, construction defects, and cost overruns, resulting in a final cost of over $22 billion. 7. The Montreal Olympic Stadium, Canada, 1976. The stadium was built for the 1976 Olympic Games and was plagued with construction problems, including delays, cost overruns, and design flaws. The retractable roof was particularly problematic, and it eventually collapsed under the weight of snow in 1999. 8. The Sydney Opera House, Australia, 1973. The construction of the Sydney Opera House suffered from a combination of design flaws and construction difficulties, resulting in significant delays and cost overruns. The project was finally completed more than 10 years after it began. 9. The Berlin-Brandenburg Airport, Germany, 2020. The construction of this airport was plagued with delays, cost overruns, and technical problems. The airport was originally scheduled to open in 2011, but it was not until 2020 that it finally opened to the public. 10. The New Orleans Levee System, USA, 2005. The levee system that was designed to protect New Orleans from flooding during Hurricane Katrina failed catastrophically, resulting in massive flooding and widespread devastation. The design flaws and inadequate construction of the levees were later found to be responsible for the disaster. 11. The Alaskan Way Viaduct Replacement Tunnel, USA, 2019. This tunnel was built to replace the aging Alaskan Way Viaduct in Seattle, Washington. The project was plagued with cost overruns, delays, and design flaws, resulting in a final cost of over $3 billion. 12. The Tappan Zee Bridge Replacement, USA, 2018. This bridge was built to replace the aging Tappan Zee Bridge in New York State. The project suffered from design flaws, construction problems, and cost overruns, resulting in a final cost of over $4 billion. 13. The Eurotunnel, France, UK, 1994. The construction of the Eurotunnel, which connects France and the UK, was plagued with delays, cost overruns, and technical problems. The project eventually opened to the public, but not before significant financial losses were incurred. 14. The Lotus Riverside Complex, China, 2009. This residential complex in Shanghai collapsed during construction. 15. The Hubble Space Telescope, USA, 1990. Although not a traditional construction project, the Hubble Space Telescope suffered from a major design flaw that affected its ability to capture clear images of space. The flaw was corrected during a repair mission in 1993, but the initial error was a significant setback for the project. 16. The Three Gorges Dam, China, 2006. The construction of the Three Gorges Dam, one of the largest hydroelectric power plants in the world, was plagued with environmental and social problems, including flooding of surrounding areas, landslides, and the displacement of millions of people. 17. The Akashi Kaikyo Bridge, Japan, 1998. This suspension bridge was constructed to span the Akashi Strait, but the project was plagued with delays, technical problems, and cost overruns. The final cost of the bridge was over $3.8 billion. 18. The Millennium Dome, UK, 2000. The Millennium Dome was built in London to celebrate the turn of the millennium, but the project suffered from significant cost overruns and poor attendance. The building was eventually sold to a private developer and repurposed. 19. The City Center, USA, 2009. This massive mixed-use development in Las Vegas was plagued with construction defects, design flaws, and cost overruns. The project eventually opened, but not before significant financial losses were incurred. 20. The Sampoong Department Store, South Korea, 1995. This building collapsed due to structural design flaws, resulting in the deaths of over 500 people. The tragedy exposed significant safety lapses in the construction industry in South Korea.
Subscribe for more horrors and mysterious videos. Thanks.